I'm going to take you on a journey of my portfolio from 2015 up until now so that you can gain an insight in terms of how I grew my portfolio and the way that I've changed throughout the years. It's also a way to show you that modeling is more of a journey, not a destination. Like I had my own goals as well, and it took quite a long time to build. So it's just a way of showing how that happens. And I hope that you're able to kind of gain some insights as well for yourself. 2015 is where I'm going to start the timeline. I did do some modeling previously, but that was back in Birmingham. And in 2015, I was already in London. I was a student, and it was the best time for me to really kind of build my portfolio and meet loads of people. So I had my hair, it was relaxed, so it was quite straight. And I was really into this grainy, like kind of photographs that they were doing in magazines and stuff. So I wanted to kind of replicate that. I found a really nice photographer that I worked with. We did a few photos based on that. And I kind of wanted to keep it a bit minimalistic as well. So that's the look that I went for. And then not long after is when I chopped my hair, and yeah, and then I decided I wanted to grow my afro. This was when I was kind of in this woke kind of era where I was learning so much about Black empowerment, like the natural hair movement. It basically like waved onto me, and I've not gone back since. Couldn't say that my photos were strong, but I did get an idea of what it is that I wanted and the look that I wanted to do. And I was basically building a portfolio, trying to get the look that I want and evaluating quite a lot. 2017 for me was the turning point because I met this wonderful photographer, shout out to Natalie, who showed me what I was capable of. I literally remember the night before I was supposed to shoot and I was bawling my eyes out. I lacked so much confidence. I didn't think I was capable of doing it. I prayed to God and I was like, God, I don't think I can do this anymore. I was literally kind of at my lowest. And the next day I met Renee and Natalie. So Renee's the makeup artist and Natalie the photographer. And oh my gosh, we killed it. They made me feel amazing. They made me feel really good. The shots to me were really nice and strong and really aligned with what it is that I wanted to build. I really, really liked the retro feel to it. I liked how colorful it was as well. And yeah, it was a turning point for me for sure. And not long after is where I had my first job, which was again with a Black creative team. And that, because it was a magazine, oh my gosh, I was so excited. Yeah, I loved the vibes on that. It was very like Black empowerment. 2017 for me was definitely a turning point. I worked with a wonderful team of people that really lifted up my look and gave me that stepping point to my other shoots. So I am definitely grateful to the people that I worked with in 2017 because wow. 2018 was when I was continuing on with building my portfolio. So I worked with different photographers, but guys, I was in the streets. Like I was doing a lot of street stuff, a lot of lifestyle stuff. Most of my stuff was again quite colorful, quite bold. But I traveled quite a bit as well to do some of the shoots that you can see as well. It was a lot of learning to be more confident, especially because I wasn't really in a studio. Most of the shoots were outside. That really gave me that confident boost. It was scary at first, but then I just started to get used to it. And loads of people in the streets anyway were really quite nice. So 2019 was a year. I had to balance my masters and also my pageantry where I won Miss London and then going towards Miss England. So that was really tough, but it brought up so many opportunities. It was also about like health and well-being as well. So I was exercising quite a lot, but I also worked with lifestyle brands then that promoted healthy living. So 2019 was quite a busy year, but I'm so grateful for the photographs that were produced around that time. I definitely branched out a lot more in 2019, and I'm so grateful for the opportunities that happened. So 2020 was really quiet, understandably. I did participate in London Fashion Week in February before lockdown. And then during the year, like everyone was trying to do like online photography, working with photographers and doing FaceTime, which I tried. I don't really think I have much to kind of say about 2020. 2021, as the restrictions were becoming more lenient, I did a few jobs. So around that time, there was an influx of startup businesses, and the ones that I worked with were mostly to do with lifestyle and well-being, which was popular around that time, of course, as everyone just kind of wanted to focus a lot on their mental health. And it was a really, really interesting space because a lot of these startup businesses, you can kind of see that they were learning on the job and things like that. And I loved working with startup brands. I think they gave like, or they had a, yeah, like a unique energy to them. So that was a really, really interesting year. By 2022, I had quite a large portfolio. I had done quite a few jobs and pretty much happy with where things were. So I just decided to invest a little bit more on myself and do a beauty shoot because it's something that I have always aspired to do. I absolutely love these photos. I think that they essentially show where I've come from and where I am now. Well, in my opinion, it's one of my strongest shoots to date. And hopefully it's just showing of what I'm capable of doing and what I'm aspiring to do. 2023, I had a mental health break. There was just a lot that happened. So I do look forward to this year, 2024, seeing what I am capable of doing. I already did a shoot in January. So yeah, and I feel a little bit better mentally. So I'm ready to embark on this year. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.